So for your labeling of the sectional elevation, so you have to dimension all that thing. Your bottom of your sectional elevation should be looking like mine. So you see this line here? That's the only line you should have there. This is how your step should be looking. This here is your platform and these are your two steps. So you have to dimension. I have a video on dimensioning. The first dimension line is 2800. The second one is plus 500. So 3300 for the second dimension line. So I don't finish dimension all yet. But yes, you should perhaps reach this stage already. And this is the only line you should have here. You shouldn't have a full enclosed box here like in the original. You shouldn't have an enclosed box. You had to erase the other surrounding lines and leave this one here alone. So on both sides, this one here alone. And then this is how your step should look. So let's go to the labeling now. So you you're aligning your text. So like I said, Miss made one mistake on the paper. So I'm just going to show you a video with the proper text, and I also have another video on my YouTube channel where she was labeling it, but you could just use mine. So the strip footing, you see where the arrow is on the strip footing. You could use the image that I sent you out for reference. It's just that there's one correction. So the hardcore on consolidated outfill. So you point your arrow to one of these rocks for the hardcore, and this here is your outfill. On this side, you could just put it as one label, hardcore on consolidated outfill. On the paper, you would have seen that she split it up. She said you can also do that. You can label this singly and then label this singly. So label the hardcore singly, then label the outfill singly. That's up to you if you want. But it was easier for me to just leave it as one because, well, I didn't have space. Space kind of tight when I label in there. And this is 150 text height. So sand blending now. You point it at the sand. So inside here, so sand blending. And these were the direction of the arrows. So yes, that's kind of, I tried my best to do it how she did it in the photo. So this is the sand blending. So these are the correct labels. Some of the labels, she left out some little things here and there, but because she was doing it off she had. So these are the correct labels here. If anything changes, I'll just let you know. Next, damp-proof course. So as you saw in the photo, it's touching the thick DPC. So it's touching, it's not inside, it's touching it. That's a damp-proof course, not a floor slab. This actually made a special kind of arrow. You should know how to make that arrow. So yeah, from here to here. Oh, I got to shorten this one here so that, yes, so that it reaches inside here. What I do to make them equal, I would have just mirror this one here down here, but that's small thing, I won't bother with that. So that was the floor slab. So top to bottom, and say floor slab 63, 63. Floor slab. This here now is your BRC. So that label, missed out that label on the photo, but she did it on the video. I recorded of her doing it. So she said she forgot that one on the photo. So this one is the BRC, and it's going right on this line here. I think this was a dashed line here. It's just not showing up on my computer right now. Next, last, for the bottom half of the sectional elevation, you have to label the roof too. I don't do that yet. But the last thing you should have there is the concrete block walls with 10 mm plaster on both sides. Yeah, this is where she pointed it in the photo. So this is where all your labels are. Don't try not to jam them up too much. So your tiled floor finish. She touched this line here. So this was a line with we had put some sand inside this little area here. So this here, tiled floor finish. Your BRC wire mesh right here. Your floor slab top to bottom. Your damp proof course, your DPC, the thick thing, DPC. This is your sand blending. Then you have your hardcore unconsolidated earth fill and your strip footing. And that's it for the bottom labeling of the sectional elevation.